Right, so welcome back again. In today's video, we're going to talk about content and we're going to explore Google Search Console because I think it's amazing with the level of content you can sort of extract and insight to prepare your content and to build that brand authority. Now, where does this stick or stay, or in your, where does this content strategy fit in terms of your go-to-market engine? Now, remember in my website, I talk about these sort of 4 buckets. And you can see here, if you're building your, as a solo founder or entrepreneur, you're building your go-to-market engine or go-to-market strategy. And typically, I would talk about always, it's going to be a minimal viable engine, right? Because you're constantly learning. And, you're building finding out who your target is, joining those conversations, like dark social, and then running like a simple go-to-market operating system so you can continue to learn. But today I want to focus on building brand authority. And one source as you build that is finding intel from how is your site or app is being discovered. So if you go into Google Search Console, there's 2 things I want to focus on. And the first one is, 2 areas I want to focus on, but you can find all this intel in your under performance, under search, search results, okay? Pretty amazing what you're going to find. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to find content or long tail search terms that either I'm ranking for or not ranking for that I can prepare. So focus my energy on those particular long strings because it's most important for me as an entrepreneur, a solo founder. So what you're going to do is go into, so we're going to go filter. So go into inquiries and you're going to select custom. And this one, you can copy this. This just tells you that it's going to look at sort of long tail keywords or sentences that are up to 6 characters, 6 words in a way, right? So that's what I'm trying to say. Why this is one, and using in Google now, that in Google or large language models like ChatGPT, people are actually searching for longer tails, meaning that like questions essentially. So apply this. Now, and they're going to, so we now got 5 clicks to know they're coming to our website and how many impressions that have been generated and what our sort of average position. So if I go down here, you can see here, these are the searches people are going for. So how, I don't know, what does a chief of staff do at a startup? So basically in the last 3 months, there has been 2 clicks to the site, and there have been 77 impressions. So when people type this in the last 3 months, number of impressions that my website has been shown, and the position of that in Google, and of those, 2 people have clicked. So now I can go there and see, which ones are not been shown. You can see here. Really, this is really, I need to build more content around this particular, the best market strategy, market entry strategy, because there are no clicks. So meaning that I'm not actually creating any content for this, and also I'm searching, when they do, it's ranked really low. So if I can start writing content around this topic, I'm going to start getting not only clicks but more ranked. And it's kind of related, right? Because if you're ranked, your position's higher in the search results, you're going to get clicked. This is including large language models as well, in terms of citations and so forth. But if my business is around this, then I'm not going to be if it's important for me to write content around this, because this is where my value proposition is all about. Okay, is sort of go-to-market strategy and stuff. So I want to write content so I can actually get higher ranking, and so when they search for this long tail keyword, they start clicking, as you see here, right? So because we've got a lot of content here, and hence why it's been a good ranking, hence why it's getting more click-through, and that's in the last 3 months. Okay, pretty cool, huh? So now you have intel around how you should create content that drives to build that brand authority that I talked about. Now, the second thing that I want to talk about is, I'm gonna reset this, is Google Search Console have also this pretty cool AI AI Copilot in a sense. So what I'm going to do now here is find out, again, content. Remember, I want to write, so I want to write, okay, show me the top of funnel queries. So now I want to find out, if I'm writing content, what content should I write for? So this will show, this would tell me, this Copilot, in essential AI experiment, right? So it would automatically create the query for me, which is pretty good. So it's like a natural language. In this case, you can see, pretty cool. It says here, because I said top of the funnel, it's like the top of the funnel. It gives you insight to what you can write. So what is, how to, best, guides, ideas, tips, learn, definition, examples. These are literally what people will be typing in for top of the funnel stuff. You can compare this to, say, mid funnel, right? This is going to change. If I say mid funnel, this is, again, from a content perspective, what kind of content is applicable for mid funnel content? You can see here it's different here. So best, review, because now people are starting to make decisions around, right? Compare, show, guide, solution, alternatives. These are all mid funnel because people have already done sort of the research. And then you can also go into bottom of the funnel. Bottom of the funnel, okay? So this should show different queries that are typically a bottom of a high intent. So you can see here, see, buy, price, deal, discount, review, comparison as well. Okay, so if I go again to, I want to write top of the funnel because I'm new, you're a solo founder, you're new, you want to click onto that. So go back to this is these are the best of, apply that. And so what we're going to do, we've got 19, we're going to go into position. So I want to find out all the content that have been created, that I can create, that is missing, so I can continue to rank. And now what we're going to do is, if we're going to go here to filter, right? We're going to go filter, and we're going to filter just the top 3 or 4 positions. Okay, so type, put in, just click onto that, put in your, in terms of what positions you want to rank for. You're filtering down to, I'm saying 3 here. Let's just put in 4. So I want to see all those that have been pages or queries that have been ranked for 4 or more. And you can see here, these are my positions for, which is good, but I'm not getting any clicks. Even though I'm getting impressions, then I'm not getting any clicks. So this is a great opportunity for me to write content around this, so I can not only get because my position is good, but I'm just missing out because clearly that I'm not generating the content that is required for this. If indeed that these are the keywords that I'm looking for, but essentially it tells you what you should be writing in terms of your content. It's amazing that now we have this ability to really go and analyze your website, how they find you, how to rank for long tail keywords or keywords around your value proposition. Again, pretty cool where you can actually now have a custom AI agent within Google Search Console that allows you to make queries and explore top of funnel, mid funnel, and bottom of the funnel. And then 2 ways you can actually start exploring building your brand authority around go-to-market, especially around content, and building that brand authority around topics that using Google Search Console to find what to write about. That's pretty amazing. Now you have the ability to have custom or use this AI-powered configuration, which you can just ask natural language, right? And you saw there top of the funnel, mid funnel, and bottom of the funnel. Well, that's it. Pretty amazing stuff from Google Search Console. Hopefully that you found that value. Again, subscribe, follow, and all that sort of stuff for ways to really optimize your go-to-market strategy and engine as a solo founder or entrepreneur or even a small team. Bye.